Now, if you stand on any busy UK street, you're bound to see cars from just about every corner of the globe.
With one notable exception, the good old US of A. Only China, Japan and Germany make more passenger cars than them, and yet you hardly ever see American motors on our roads.
So it seems Uncle Sam isn't that keen on sending his cars across the pond. So if you want one, you're going to have to import it yourself or go through one of those specialist independents.
However, maybe all that is about to change. Take these two, for example. This is the iconic Ford Mustang. In this 2018 V8 GT form, its 5-litre engine puts out 450 horsepower and gets it to 62 miles an hour in 4.6 seconds.
And this is the equally awesome Chevrolet Camaro V8. It has a 6-litre engine which develops 453 horsepower and hits 62 in 4.4 seconds.
Those statistics are bordering on supercar territory, rivaling cars like the Porsche 911 Carrera. And the good news is that both of these muscle cars are now officially imported into the UK, complete with full manufacturer warranties. But here's the real headline. The Mustang will set you back just £42,000.
While the Camaro is even cheaper at 39 grand.
Now, to put that into context, a closely powered BMW M4 would cost 20 grand more.
There's just one problem. American motors are generally designed for endless straight roads, so historically don't have the suspension setups to deal with British bends.
Which is why we're here at Rockingham, to find out, finally, if cars from over there can cut the mustard over here.
We've got 3 torturous tests lined up, and not surprisingly, we're going to kick off with a bit of cornering.
We've set up this tight slalom course, followed by these 2 sweeping bends to get the measure of the cars in slow and fast corners.
Hit it!
It's all on the stopwatch, and Tiff's saddled up the Mustang.
This Mustang has just had a facelift and it's got an angrier external styling and revised interior. But what I want to know is what it's like to drive, because the facelift has also brought an extra 34 horsepower. And I think it's going to need all the help it can get to get 1,743 kilos through a slalom.
3, 2, 1, hit it!
Oh, I nearly stalled. I nearly stalled. A few more revs.
Oh, he's biting it off.
Now we're getting there. Nip it through the 3rd gear, just to touch the brakes, get on that throttle, get onto its understeer a bit wide, I'm out. Could be a 15.
That could be a 15, you reckon?
That could be a 15. That could be a 15.
It's a 16.7. Through the middle section, it looks spicy.
Although my estimate was wrong, the Mustang still handled surprisingly well. Mind you, this car does come with Ford's additional £1,600 Magna-Ride adaptive suspension package.
So, like Tiff, my Camaro has been updated for 2018. In fact, it's 28% stiffer. But unlike the Ford, it doesn't have the optional adaptive damping control.
And unlike the Mustang, my Chevy only comes in left-hand drive, which is an obvious consideration for British roads. But at least, like Tiff, I've got a manual gearbox to play with, and crucially, I'm 100 kilograms lighter, which could make a big difference in this test where change of direction is so critical.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that's not the best start ever. Pretty good through the slalom. This is the corner I need to get right.
Oh, he's getting aggressive. He's getting aggressive.
Wow, bit of understeer. But I think that's probably enough.
0.23 slower than the Mustang.
I simply don't believe that. I don't believe it.
I thought you bottled it a bit here.
No, I thought it was quicker there.
Close, though.
It is close. I mean, there's nothing in it, is there?
Well, that's one up
Interesting.
to the Ford Mustang.
Yeah, interesting.
Could be my adaptive damping, so you haven't got Magna-Ride, have you? So, the Mustang is one up.
But now we're going to make these cars feel much more at home, because if there's one thing that Yank tanks love to do, is to go fast in a straight line.
Torquey V8s and big fat tyres. I can't wait. So, we'll adjourn to our track's 400-metre finish straight.
It's the best of 3 runs to decide which car can put down its 450 horses best.
And I had high hopes for my Mustang because it's got a nifty little trick up its sleeve. What you have to do is to get into the drag racing mode. Aha. Drag strip mode combines launch control with a softening of the rear dampers, which allows the back end to squat and maximise acceleration. Would it work? Well, I was about to find out. Press middle mode, launch control. OK, press that.
He's got the look of an old man with a brand new high-tech device, so he can't work it out.
RPM, OK. And whoa! Now I can go from anywhere from 3,000 to 5,500 for your launch control settings.
Now, I've got none of that drag strip nonsense. What I've got is what you really want in a test like this, and that's more pulling power. Tiff's got 527 newton meters of torque, but I've got 617, and that's going to make the difference in this sort of test. Oh, and let's not forget, I'm the equivalent of Tiff and a kid lighter.
Drag strip, ready to go.
So, Noodles, have you set up all your gizmos?
I'm gizmoed to go, son.
All I have is being able to control my right foot.
Oh dear, I can choose a launch control from between 3,000 and 5,500 revs. I've tried 5,000 for my first launch.
Right, well, I am ready, but what I've got to make sure is I don't get too much wheel spin, because that will be the killer.
5,000 revs. Too much wheel spin.
I might have jumped the start.
A, you jumped the start. A, you jumped the start. It's not 3, 2, go. It's 3, 2, 1, go. The go is after the 1, right?
I was between the 1 and
Yes,
the go.
you were between the 1 and the go.
Yeah.
I'm going to try 4,000 revs.
I knew it.
My Mustang was suffering from too much wheel spin at the start. Maybe dialing back the launch control would help. 4,000. No, I'm going to go 4,200. About halfway.
OK, I'd nipped the starter touch, but I'd won by miles. So I'm calling that 1-0. Meanwhile, over in Stangland...
Look at him, he's folded his wing mirrors in to reduce the drag. He's so competitive.
And we're away! That was a great start by the plate there.
Oh, useless launch control. It's useless.
This is quite a bit quicker. So that's 2-0 to the Chevrolet Camaro.
I'm relying on launch control that's letting me down.
And also, you're heavier, remember? But that's in normal mode. I haven't set anything up. That's impressive, eh?
I tell you what. Give me one more chance. I'm going to turn that blooming launch control off. And same as you, just do a manual start.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's got to be better.
all right. One more go.
I'm up for that. Don't try and outrun me. Don't try and outrun me.
Okay, I'd already lost, but I wanted the Mustang to get a bit of dignity back and out-drag the Camaro at least once.
Have you worked out your technology yet?
I've switched it all off for this one that doesn't count. I'm taking you on head-to-head, mano a mano. Forget this flipping launch control, which has let me down. I reckon about 5,000 revs, a bit of clutch slipping, kick the revs up, kick the power in. I'm going to nail you.
It's going old school. Well, very much like we are in this one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh no, I've got too much wheel spin and he's gone again.
And he can talk all he likes. I am away.
I tried everything and been thrashed each time. By any other standards, the Mustang is quick, but it simply couldn't match the Camaro. Yeah, it means nothing. Drag racing.
What do you mean?
It means nothing.
It's a test.
1-1. It'll all be down to the track driving.
It's one flying lap. Tiff's going first while I hang on in the passenger seat.
So what do you think of my Mustang on board? Do you like my aluminum dash panel, eh?
I do like it, actually.
Nice steering wheel.
The sound of this, bear in mind we've both got V8s, the sound of this one is a bit more muted and a bit more deep in the car. This is a better chassis.
Oh, you mean you're worried already,
feel that
though?
already,
You're
yeah.
worried already?
Do I need to worry? Let's start the hot lap and find out.
Here we go, let's on that shadow. Oh, straight to the change-up noise. Oh, God, here we go. Oh, it turned in a bit early then, Tim.
Yeah, I like it. Up on that curb. Bit of the exit. I never know how quick to go to this part. It's sort of whoa, 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 whoa.
She got the move there, didn't she?
Now, this is the corner I don't like. You've got to go in deeper than you think, I think. Then cut back, then nail it. Not run wide, crest over there. Whoa.
Oh, God almighty. Do you know what it is with you in the car? It's all the noises you make that upset me. It's all your... What have you had for lunch?
A very good steak
mental.
pie. Oh,
Lost a bit there.
and look how flat it corners. Oh, it's amazing, really. It corners beautifully flat.
Man, I'm amazed how hard you're on the throttle.
I know, I can nail it. And
It's got good traction, hasn't it?
yeah, everything's switched on. Like the gearbox, nice little stubby gear change. These Americans, they're showing the Europeans how to make nice cars. I'm in the understeer, they're safe, steady. I'd like a little less understeer. The nose doesn't quite get in there.
So you're on full power there, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm really impressed with this. This is
Good
good.
brake pedal feel.
Oh, you fighter. You've lost a bit of time there, kid.
And the time.
23.1.
So the Mustang kicks things off with 1 minute 23.1 seconds.
Time for me and my Camaro.
See what I mean about the noise? It's more harsh in here, don't you think?
It seems sort of, it feels faster than the Stang, but it's more fidgety. Not
See,
such a
I'm
good
not as
change.
committed through here on the power.
Yeah, you're not nearly as relaxed as I was,
No.
are you? You're working
Now,
hard.
understeer there.
Yeah.
The problem is that the only way to get it to turn is get on the throttle.
Right then, JP, you're warmed up. Let's see a lap time in this. Camaro. Can you beat at 23.1? You don't feel too confident about it. As we head for the line to...
Right, here we go.
Brakes feel good. You're staying in third gear
yeah,
then.
third gear here. Going to use the traction.
Oh,
there.
use your extra torque. Be good to use the track as well, Jason, not the curves. I know what your touring car drivers are like. Now you're in fourth.
Yeah.
All feisty stuff. So you've got lower gears.
There we go, the power there. See, just the understeer's killing me a bit there.
No,
I thought I'd bitten off too much there.
That's a stupid line you take.
Oh, we've got the curve a bit there.
Can you not buy one with the steering wheel on the right side? Because I'm feeling a bit strange. That I think
You're distracting me now, stop it.
It hops and hops and hops. It's pretty uncomfortable. Oh, it doesn't like getting the power.
No, I can't get on the power. I've got to feed in gently. Oh, come on, understeer.
I've no idea. It sort of feels faster because it's sort of all hyperactive, but I've got a feeling it's not going to be faster. 23.1 to beat as he heads for the line and stops the clock at... Oh.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Bit
What is
faster.
Yes, much to Tiff's annoyance, I'd hustled the Camaro round over 2 seconds quicker than the Mustang.
In spite of feeling a lot more nervous on the limit, the Chevy's lighter weight and extra torque had beaten the better balanced Mustang.
So, the Camaro takes the honours in our head-to-head. But the bigger message here is that America is now building muscle cars that are not only huge fun, but can genuinely perform even around corners. Germany, watch out, the Yanks are coming.